What is happening?
Yeah, hello, my brother. Good morning. It's good to, have you on my platform this morning. We have some three uh, objective conversation we have to have today. Number one, we are looking at the facts accounts, which is the federal allocation, accounts that the money is supposed to go into there, and about 4 trillion has vanished into the air. Nobody knows where the 4 trillion is, and people are calling on the Mr. President to come clean and probe these people and bring them to book. Then, secondly, we're looking at the issues of this same economy in the country. What can we do? Because I learned the president is meeting the governors and federal executive. There will be a federal executive council meeting today, and we want a thorough deliberations on this issue. So, what is your stake on all this agenda that we?
I think it's one of the things we saw Bola Tinubu use as campaign. One of the campaign points. That is going to make sure that they're able to tame corruption in Nigeria. Taming corruption is a very dangerous line to tread. If you are not very careful, because Nigeria is seen to be fantastically corrupt. Every existence of Nigeria in terms of national survival, is survived based on corruption. Everything is based on, how are you going to sanitize? How are you going to bring sanity into the system? It takes a criminal to find a criminal. It takes a thief to find a thief. And for Nigeria the Federal Allocation Account Committee to come out and say that 4 trillion, whooping 4 trillion, is nowhere to be found. It means that I think a proper investigation needs to be done by led administration, and people should now, so that people will begin to see from that direction that this administration is not pioneering or in support of continuous looting of the national resources at the end of the day. So Bola Tinubu, you can see at every point in time he has maintained some certain level of trying to see how he can be able to fight corruption and still retain his political interest at the end of the day. So it is a major issue, because those who is supposed to fight definitely are structures that have helped him to be where he is today. So he needs to be very careful on how he is going to get to that level, and especially look at his cabinet too, and look at that area. If it means getting a very extreme rugged somebody in the position of EFCC chairman, it will be a welcome development, because we do not need to depend on the president orders always to be able to check corruption. All those institutions responsible to fight corruption should be seen to be very, very active.
Again, I want to go into the Russian flag bearers, the guys that were, flaring the Russian flag, and it's been said now that they are going to try them for treason and felony. What's your stake on this?
I don't think that is necessary, because if you go to some big places, including some politicians, their houses and their cars, you see different flags in their cars, and that does not mean they have committed felony. Flag is flag anywhere. If you go to some churches today, if you go to the headquarters, you see different flags. That does not mean they have committed felony. What you saw happen during the protest was an expression of the state of the nation. And people should not, the government should not go to that extent of trying to arrest those who decided to express their anger and reservation using any symbol they feel like.
Yeah. And my last question now is, what do you think about the gathering of the senior citizens just like 3-4 days ago? When I said senior citizen, you're talking of the Ayoku of this world, the what's it called of this world, General, what's it called, the Washiku. You talk about this, what's it called, the former external affairs minister that, you know, a lot of them just you know, seated together in a hall and decided that the way we are now in this country, there cannot be head way out. And what they are clamoring for is if we can go back to the system we practiced in the 1960s, which is regionalism, decentralization, likewise, and the constitution. Because I could listen to them that they were amping on the constitution. That constitution we have cannot lead us to any promised land. So what do you think about
there should be a referendum? There's no two ways about it. Even Bola Ahmed Tinubu knows that, you know, before he gets to that level where he is today, that Nigeria needs people-oriented constitution. Fela said it, Kuti, Femi has been saying it, Shehu has been saying it, a lot of people have been saying it. Let Nigerians decide, sit down and say, let us leave this British constitution, powered military constitution first. Let us step them down. Let Nigerians come and sit down and say, by referendum, this is how we want to be governed. I think that's what they are trying to say.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I think my spotted slogan will be, let the masses breed. They should let the masses breed, and the masses must breed. Because we owns the economy, we owns the government. It's government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. So do you want to be called?